Gender-sensitive livelihoods and their vital role in empowerment. Imagine if half of the world's population was fully empowered to help fight climate change. What if women, often the most impacted by climate disasters, were also leading the way in sustainable practices that could reshape entire communities? In this video, we're exploring how gender-sensitive livelihoods that consider the unique roles, needs, and strengths of women are not only critical for empowerment, but also for building resilient, climate-adaptive communities. And I challenge you to consider, what would our world look like if women everywhere had equal opportunities to lead in climate action? Why do gender-sensitive livelihoods matter? Gender-sensitive livelihoods recognize that women and men are impacted differently by climate change and that women often have fewer resources to adapt to these changes. From limited access to land and finances to lack of decision-making power, the barriers facing women are stark. Yet, when women have the same opportunities as men, they bring new perspectives and solutions to the table. Think about it. How might our climate efforts change if we could truly harness the power of women's knowledge and experience? Climate action cannot succeed without women's involvement. When women participate, it isn't just for their benefit, it makes entire communities stronger and more resilient. So, why is this participation still not universal? What stops us from making gender-sensitive approaches the standard? What is a gender-sensitive approach? A gender-sensitive approach to livelihoods goes beyond just including women. It means actively recognizing their unique experiences and needs and promoting equal opportunities for both men and women. In practical terms, this means ensuring women have the same access to land, education, training, and resources. So, let's ask ourselves, are we truly giving women the same opportunities as men? Or are they still invisible barriers holding them back? When women are empowered to participate equally in the economy, they not only improve their own lives but contribute to their families and communities. They reduce poverty and inequality and bring long-term sustainability to the livelihoods. Let's dive into some specific examples of how gender-sensitive, climate-resilient livelihoods are making a difference. Could these same practices be adapted to your community? Adaptive agriculture helps farmers respond to unpredictable weather patterns. Women are leading these practices by using drought-resistant crops, water-saving irrigation, and crop rotation to keep the yields steady. This approach ensures food security and lessens dependency on harmful pesticides and chemical fertilizers. Imagine if all the farmers had the tools and support to practice adaptive agriculture. How would that change food security in your region? In areas affected by deforestation, women are leading reforestation efforts, bringing back forests that protect against soil erosion, improve water quality, and provide wildlife habitats. Trees absorb CO2, helping fight climate change directly. If communities around the world prioritize reforestation, what kind of global impact could we create? Renewable energy sources like solar and biogas offer clean, reliable power, especially for communities without access to electricity. Women in countries like Bangladesh are trained to install and maintain solar panels, creating jobs and reducing pollution. How might women's involvement in the renewable energy sector accelerate our transition away from fossil fuel? In many places, Women manage household waste disposal, which uniquely positions them to lead community-based waste management. In Bangladesh, for instance, women trained by waste concern are recycling and reducing pollution, turning waste management into a profitable business. Their work not only cleans the community but also provides economic benefits. Think about the waste your community generates. What if this waste was seen as an opportunity rather than a problem? How could women be empowered to turn waste into wealth? Water scarcity is one of the most pressing issues linked to climate change, and women are often the hardest hit. Communities are adapting by harvesting rainwater, reusing grey water, and implementing water-efficient irrigation systems. In places like rural India, women are leading these initiatives to improve water security, even in times of drought. Water conservation is about securing the future. How can we ensure that women everywhere have the resources and training to become leaders in water management? In India, the Mandeshi Foundation, a women-led organization, established cattle camps during a 5-year drought to help women maintain their livestock, one of their most important sources of income. These camps provided food and water to the animals, supporting both families and livelihoods. Imagine the difference it makes to have women-centered solutions during a crisis. What other local problem could be solved if we empowered women to take the lead? As we've seen, gender-sensitive livelihoods aren't just about helping women. They're about strengthening entire communities. When women have equal access to resources, education, and decision-making, they help create sustainable solutions that benefit everyone. Imagine if every community supported women this way. How resilient would these communities be in the face of climate change? Could we collectively reduce poverty, boost food security, and restore the environment simply by ensuring women are involved at every level? So, what can we take away from this? The path to a sustainable future is clear. Empower women through gender-sensitive livelihoods. It's about creating equal access, valuing women's unique insights, and encouraging everyone to work together for a better future. It's about giving women the opportunity to lead, to innovate, and to inspire. Your actions matter. Support gender-sensitive livelihoods for a more resilient future. Think about your own community. How can you support gender equality in livelihoods and empower women to become leaders in climate resilience? Together, we can create lasting change, starting with one community, one family, and one individual at a time. This publication was made possible through the funding provided by Global Affairs Canada under the Empowering Women and Girls project. The Commonwealth of Learning wishes to thank the contributors to this video: Kuntal De, Sandy Hart, Francis Ferreira, Cyrus Kithuva, and Colin Somondi.